Hello there. Shall we talk about Workhorse and their plunge into the depths of hell? Let's go over why they are going down and what should we expect for the future price. Workhorse recently had a 52-week high in February 4th of $42.96. They have a price of currently 32, as of speaking, 32.43 with a price target of 25.33 according to Y charts. Currently, the average 3-month daily volume is 15.98 million with a short interest of 28.83%, which is a very high short interest on it. A lot of people believe it's going to go down, and so do I. Before I go on, I must say that I do actually like Workhorse. They were one of my long-term holds originally before I sold for a profit. And then I missed out on the Biden sort of speech, which then pushed it up to the heights that we see today, reaching that 42 point, now actually at the 31.75 before market open. I am fully aware Workhorse is going for the USPS contract of a potential 8.1 billion return. And I also know that they obviously have other things in the works working, hopefully. I don't know if it's been completely 100% verified, working with IKEA and the likes of, you know, bigger companies and doing their own thing. I know it just doesn't rest on the USPS contract, but it is, for the price that we're currently at, it is important to go over, you know, the revenue of 0.7 mil, so 700,000 pretty much, total expense of 20 mil, net income of minus 210 mil. They're not good, are they? Because we know that they're not doing anything at the moment other than, you know, a company that is looking to do something in the future and hopefully bring us future returns. We all know that. Total assets 120 mil compared to a total liabilities of 132 mil. Again, not good. There's another thing I want to go over quickly. If we look at the share data down here, 107.41 from 74, from 68, from 66. So our shares are being diluted. Again, it's not the end of the world if they use that money to put it into the company to hopefully grow the company quicker, which is fine. But in the long term, I don't want to be seeing the shares being diluted constantly, because that means that our sharehold isn't worth as much as it originally was. So yeah, as of speaking, 32.45 for share price. And again, I must reiterate, I like Workhorse as a company. I was a shareholder for pretty much months and months before I missed the jump, being an idiot. I've got a video on that already if you want to go and watch it. And again, I do think the price can be volatile as hell. I think if we get one bit of news that is positive for Workhorse, it's going to send it back up. That's how Workhorse and Lordstown works anyway. That's how the whole EV market is working at the moment, is any sort of news is just pushing it into the upwards direction. But then we go over, pretty much they've gone from that 42 area over here down to that 32 now. And where are we going? The only thing of highlight is, well, not the only thing, but is the gap produced when we went on that original jump. So we're around 22 here. Where is that? I would say about 24, 25 to whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So there's a gap. There's a gap here. Are we going to return to that gap? You know, sometimes that's likely. So where have we got to go to return to that gap? We're going to be in the 25 mark, which according to Y charts is their prediction of where we are going. Again, you do not know if that's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. I've been right and wrong on this company many times. Currently, the RSI is at a fair value according to the one-day average. We are going down in that continued direction. So again, there's something to look at. The MACD, we've already crossed that point of no return there. So we're in the downwards trend here. Super trend is green, but on the 4 hour, I believe it's now red. And the Bollinger, we're coming down from purple to blue, heading in that direction. So the signs are pointing that we're going to be getting a reduced price, maybe over a few weeks, depending on news. Over a few weeks, are we going in a downwards trajectory? It looks that way, and I do think it's warranted based on the 42 was outlandish behavior. We got so much hype of the USPS contract being announced ASAP, and it went volatile. That's when essentially the entire market went crazy as well. We're now heading back down to realism a little bit more. I do want to look to get in at a 25 range, so I'm going to be looking a lot to see, because I like Workhorse, you know, I want to get back in on them, and I'm pissed off that I missed them, and I think there's money to be made, especially in my opinion, and what I plan to do. There's money to be made on this company, so I'm going to be looking for that 25 mark to 24 mark. I'm not buying at these prices. And again, you may agree or disagree. If you disagree, let me know in the comments why. Give me bullet points. Bam, bam. Slam me in the ass. And again, we've got to remember with these companies, because they're not releasing anything as far as vehicles and they're not making sales at the moment, and they are future projections and so on, they are going to be really volatile. And again, it doesn't make them a bad company. It just makes predicting price and structure near on impossible at times. And, you know, fear of missing out is going to play a big factor anytime a price smashes up like it did here, unless there's, you know, sound news and evidence that something's happened. I want to know in the comment section what you did when we hit 42. If you're a shareholder, did you take any profits off the top? Did you let it ride? Are you just going to leave it for a few years and hopefully in a few years time it's a $100 company? More than that, what are you thinking? I'm thinking what I've literally said in this video, as you know, if you've listened to any of it. And again, I am bullish on the company. I believe in the company long term. In the short term, I don't believe in that $42 price range. I don't believe in the $32 price range, to be honest. But that's my opinions. Dislike the video. Dislike the video if you didn't like it if you liked it. Let me know in the comment section anything Workhorse orientated. If you've got shares, if you don't have shares, if you're bearish, bullish, whatever, speak to me. I always respond. And again, remember, I love the company and hopefully you do too, and let's hopefully in a few years time have a lot of money.